Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. In the last episode, Nia got captured by Bridget and Captain Padraig, and that was unfortunate, because she's my favorite character in this game. But then we got rescued from being captured ourselves by a Napon named Torah, so this time we're going to be going into his basement. Which, yeah, that's it.
The boy and his blade, who seemed to be working with them, got away. But we apprehended the girl from the wanted poster along with her blade. The town is once again safe for...
Say, Padraig, do you remember what my orders were?
Sir?
I told you to capture the blade with the emerald core crystal, did I not? Do you recall me ever telling you to capture some little girl with barely a bounty on her head?
But, sir, she's a member of Torah.
I'll say it slowly for you, just so we're clear. Get the blade with the emerald.
Consul Dougal, sir.
What?
I'm not exactly sure what colour emerald is supposed to be.
Oh, give me strength! It's green, you idiot! Emerald is green! Like this! Green! Get it, ya clod?
Oh, green! I get it now. So, emeralds are green. Huh.
You dunderhead! How many blades do you see with green core crystals? It's patently obvious. How do you mix that blade up with some worthless cat monster?
Actually, sir, technically I believe that's a tiger, rather than a...
Silence!
Consul!
What is it? Haven't you heard of knocking?
My apologies, sir. It's just that Lady Morag has...
What?
Special Inquisitor Morag has just arrived from the motherland.
Already?
Her ship has just docked.
This cannot be happening!
You live down here?
This just back door. Front entrance over there.
Makes sense. Whoa! Is that the cloud sea down there? We're so high up.
Nice view, eh? Torah likes to just sit and watch cloud see sometimes.
You have a wonderful home.
Anyway, Rex.
Rex?
Rex. Torah explain other reason I help you. You see, Torah always wanted to make driver friends.
Interested in drivers, are you?
But of course, Torah think it amazing how Driver and Blade join spirits together to make big power. Torah really want to be sidekick of Rex.
You know my name is just Rex, right? One Rex, not two.
What is point?
Well, nothing, I guess. It just sounds a bit different from what I'm used to.
Double name just show Torah's respect. Respect for great driver. Rex should be proud.
I'm not sure I've earned all that yet. Oh, all right. You can call me Rex if it makes you happy. But instead of all this sidekick stuff, can't we just be friends?
Really? Torah will be friend of Rex Rex? Hooray!
What a funny little guy. Hey, Torah, do you know much about this town?
Huh?
You wouldn't happen to know where the army takes prisoners, would you?
Rex, you're not planning to...
We have to save Nier and Dromark.
I thought you'd say that.
Oh, you talk about Driver and Blade who were with Rex Rex before Torah's daring rescue.
Yeah.
Meh. Torah would have to ask around town for info like that. Before we do anything, time for food! All of today's running around make Torah hungry. Need food to help Rex Rex.
I'm a little peckish, too.
Can't we eat later? I want to find Nier and Dromark as soon as possible.
Stomach of Rex Rex tell different story.
I can't help it, can I?
If it's all right with everyone, I could cook something.
Pyra, I didn't know you could cook.
Well, as long as fire is involved, I can do almost anything. Fry, steam, grill, you name it.
Whoa!
If you want ice cream, though, you might have to find someone else.
Well, you can't have everything.
Torah, do you have any ingredients I could work with? Just went in the pantry there. Not much, really. Torah, sorry. It doesn't seem wise to go out and buy more supplies, so we'll just have to make do with what we have. Let's see what we've got, then. Glitter spuds, sumpkins. Oh, and here's an oil oyster and a single meaty carrot. And hot oranges, too. These aren't bad ingredients at all. All foods that can be eaten with no cooking. That's how Torah usually eat. That's a bit depressing. We aren't much better ourselves, you know. I guess you're right. So what do you think, Pyra? Can you make anything with this? Yes, I think this should be enough. I'll just use the kitchen, okay? Cooking is a field skill that is exclusive to Pyra.
I just thought of a great menu idea. Look forward to that later.
At certain kitchens around the world, she can make things if you have the right ingredients. In this case, we can only make glitter bake. Which sounds delicious, but looking at the ingredients sounds like would be disgusting to eat.
Oh, man, this is delicious.
Oh, yummy. So super very tasty.
Simply exquisite. I haven't eaten this well in 120 years.
Glad you liked it. It seems like I did okay. I was worried I'd have gotten a little rusty over the years.
It didn't taste rusty at all. I mean...
But Torah is curious. Pyra is fire-using blade, yes? When Torah broke that water pipe, Pyra could still make fire.
Come to think of it, you're right. That Bridget, the Imperial blade, she used fire abilities just like Pyra, but the water seemed to douse much of her strength.
So, what are you saying?
This world full of elemental energy called ether, yes? Ether comes in forms like fire, water, and wind. While battling, drivers and blades both draw power from ether. But fire not good with water. Other blade woman got splooshy with water, so fire power's all damp.
But Pyra and I were able to use our powers with no problem.
Indeed. They were unaffected.
Why?
Well, my powers don't come from fire.
Meh? If power's not fire, why look like flames?
That may be a little complicated to explain.
Go on then. Torah like complicated things a lot.
Well,
Knock it off, Torah. Can't you see you're making her uncomfortable?
Eh,
Everyone has things they'd rather not talk about. Right?
I'm sorry. I'm sure I'll be able to tell you about it soon enough.
Don't worry about it. Right now, we need to think about how to rescue Nia.
first, we go around town and find all information we can.
Yes, I dare say that we're all wanted criminals by this point. Pyra sticks out like a sore thumb.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, friends. Torah has an idea.
Special Inquisitor Morag! To what do we owe this extreme pleasure? Had we but heard of your Grace's visit, we could have prepared a suitable...
I don't stand on ceremony, Consul. I'd rather you just did your job.
Your Grace? Someone of your standing deserves to be treated as such. You are His Majesty's representative. Please permit us to lay on a meal befitting your Grace. Until then, we would be honored if...
You made impressive time. I wasn't expecting you until tomorrow.
Oh, Lady Bridget!
If we have found the Aegis, then there is no time to waste. But I fear the passage has taken its toll on our engines.
The Aegis? How do you...
Is there a problem, Dougal?
Not at all, Your Grace.
Good. Now, you've captured a driver from Torna. I am going to speak with her.
What? Why do you want...
Dougal. I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you to her right away.
So, you are the Torna ruffian. I must say you look a little different from your poster.
A little different. Whoever drew that should be the one in jail.
Yes, I would be angry too.
You can drop the friendly act.
You won't name your friends?
My friends? I'm not so sure I'd call those trigger-happy Torna goons friends.
I see. I think we have our wires crossed here. I am not talking about Torna.
Huh? You're not?
No, I was referring to your more recent traveling companions. The driver boy and his blade.
Rex and Pyra.
Well, that was easy.
Damn it!
This looks like it could actually work.
Good idea, Torah.
Right, let's look for friends of Rex.
The race to find Nia. It's a race worth racing. That I couldn't think of like a proper way to say that. This outfit for Pyra is one of my favorite things, and it's something that I want so I can wear in real life. Because it's so cute. It's so cute. It's possible to get this for permanent later on, but after this portion of the game, they actually remove it and don't let you put it back on. You have to unlock it through the DLC in order to re-equip it. But that is besides the point at the moment, because now we need to go look for information on Nia's whereabouts. Yeah, ask around Torah, see if you can gather information about Nia. So that's what we're gonna do. I think... Oh, we reached development level 1 for Torah. I'll talk more about what development levels do later. Have you heard anything about a girl called Nia who was captured by the Ardanians recently? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Some Ardanian dude was saying they were gonna execute the prisoner within the next few days. Those Torna guys are pretty bad, right? I heard they've killed loads of drivers to steal their core crystals. Pretty amazing if the Empire have really captured one of them. The Empire's so cool. I was wondering what they'll do with this execution thing anyway. I've never seen one before. I've got to go see for myself. You guys should come along too. Thanks. I will. So we got rumors of execution. That is an information piece of equipment. Well, not equipment, but an information item. Which essentially just means we now have that information and certain NPCs will react differently now that we have it, or certain things around the environment will change. Information really is only used for side quests the majority of the time. This is the only time in the main game that I can think of where you have to use information. Have you heard anything about a girl called Nia who was captured by the Ardanians recently? Ah, sorry. I'm only really interested in plants. I don't keep up with the latest rumors. I want to become a botanist in Morardain, but my parents keep saying it's too dangerous. It's been a whole decade now since Morardain and Uriah ceased hostilities. And sure, there's been this nasty group called Torna popping up in the news lately, but still. It's not like anything bad's gonna happen when we're Morardain's in charge. Doesn't this peaceful town prove that? You go... Who needs to watch out? Oh. Yeah, watch out, I'm gonna push you. I'm going to push you right down. Oh, never mind, there's ground. If it was the Cloud Sea, I would feel less bad, but if there's, like, solid wood, I don't want to do that. Okay. It looks like there's one piece right up ahead. Future me, speed up, future me, because clearly this is not gonna go the way I want it to.
Tiger, rather than a...
However, if you skip travel to the Torgoth Arch, there is one piece of story stuff that is required, so... Did Rex know? They're recruiting over there for new drivers. Yeah, I saw that earlier when we first arrived in the city. Rex should try too! Chance of success basically 100%. I'm wanted by the Ardanian Empire right now, remember? Seems like a bad idea to make myself conspicuous. Rex make good point. Torah was just too curious to see what kind of blade Rex awaken. At any rate, I don't need to awaken a blade, do I? I've already got Pyra. Come now, Rex, don't tell me you thought drivers could only bond with a single blade. What? Is that not right? Not at all. Many drivers have more than one. With Nia gone, we're a bit short on numbers right now. We might not hold up all that well in a fight. Perhaps it would actually be a good idea to get yourself a new blade. A new blade opens up new possibilities in battle, after all. It would stop you from putting so much strain on Pyra as well. Seems like a good thing all round, if you ask me. Well, if Pyra doesn't mind, I guess it couldn't hurt to try. I don't have any objections, the more the merrier. Then it's settled! The question is, where are we going to get ourselves a core crystal? Now that's one question I can answer. I happen to have one stored away for just such an occasion. Where Gramps hide core crystal with such small body? The key to awakening a new blade is to foster a powerful resonance with the driver's spirit. Focus your whole mind on the core crystal as you touch it, and try to hold a clear picture in your mind of the blade you wish to awaken. I'm not sure I really understand, but I'll give it a try. I hope you awaken a wonderful blade. Unnamed core crystal.
I hope we'll be partners for a long time.
Kurenai. Rex's ability to resonate with core crystals has been unlocked. You can bond with a blade at any time by going to main menu Blades Bond Blade. I will go over all this other stuff later, because that looks like a good one. Meh! Fur always stand on end when Torah see driver resonate with crystal. So cool! Hey, don't look at me like that, you're making me feel weird. Well, looks like we've got a new recruit anyway. Let's go find out what happened to Nia. Rex, not so fast. Huh? What's up? Aren't you going to kit your new blade out? You can tune up the weapon with a core chip from that smithy there. If Rex never used core chip before, then now, very good time to start. You can really tell the difference between a driver who uses core chips and one who doesn't. I'm starting to understand. Now for the main topic. That over there is an aux core shop. I don't suppose you had a lot of call to go in there before you became a driver. You're right about that. I used to wonder what all that strange gear was for, though. Perhaps we should head over there and give it a try, then. Aux cores are just the thing for supplementing a blade's power. They're all different types. Some boost defense, some make strong against insects, or stronger at nighttime, meh. The number of aux cores you can equip varies from blade to blade, mind. Interesting stuff. Now, this is the important part, so listen up. Usually when you get an aux core, it's in an empty state. You won't boost your blade with it empty. Okay, so how do you fix that then? Huh, I see. So this gizmo here makes aux cores usable. You catch on fast. That's right. This machine takes collectibles and raw aux cores and refines them into something useful. Here's one you can have a go with. I've been saving it up for this very occasion. Rex, best not to think about where he stash it. Yes, Tor is right about that. It's not much good without collectibles, though. Here. 8 deerwood. Meh. You really have a lot stashed away. You're good to go, Rex. Refine it. Got it. And as soon as we're done, let's go and look for some info about Nia. Critical. You don't have to use the deerwood he gave you. Just to exemplify that, I'm going to use literally everything other than the deerwood he gave me. Yeah. There we go. I don't need an aux core tutorial game. Okay. If you go to your characters, and now that we have a second blade for Rex, we can engage him. Or her. It's a female blade. As you can see, Rex's class is no longer fighter, it's cavalier. Your class changes depending on the combination of blade types you have. So we have a healer blade and a fighter blade on Rex now, meaning that instead of a pure fighter having only a fighter blade with Pyra, he also has a healer blade in Kurenai, so yeah. I'm actually going to give the critical up aux core to Pyra. Critical up is a really good one for Rex, which is not immediately obvious yet. It'll be more useful later on. But critical up aux cores are definitely going to be the ones you're going to want to use the most on Rex. And yeah, I guess let's also get a core chip for her. I'm not planning on using her, or like Kurenai, for a very long time, but it can't hurt. It's not that expensive. I meant to say yes, but okay. Pyra unlocked level 2 of her affinity chart and also unlocked level 2 of Fire Mastery, which is going to be extremely helpful. Fire Mastery is one of the field skills that comes up more often than others in this game. Let's talk to Sighal. Have you heard anything about a girl called Nia who was captured by the Ardanians recently?
Who are you people?
Uh-oh, maybe it wasn't a good idea to ask an Ardanian soldier. There was something I wanted to ask, but now I've clean forgotten what it was.
If it's information you're after, go pay for it at a local informant.
Chatting with the populace isn't our job, you understand. Okay, meanie. There's a treasure trove that they just let you steal from behind them. And in it, we got an overdrive protocol. I will talk about that later. For now, there's nothing we can do with it. But we also got a core crystal from that chest. 3 of them, in fact. So let's try to get a new blade with Rex. See if we can get a fighter to make him just be a double fighter.
Yeah? Who wants some?
Nope, we just got another healer. This one is an ice blade. You can only bond or engage 2 blades at a time. This will be increased later, but for now, that's all we can do. And I don't want to buy another core chip right now, so yeah, I'm gonna keep Kurenai. I'll go over what all the different weapon types do later on, but for now, that's all I really have to go over. There's also a blade album where you can see all the unique blades you've received throughout the game. It also spoils the designs of multiple that are going to be important to the story. So, yeah, look at this at your own risk. I've probably been covering up the actual images on the side because they do spoil a lot of them. Story blades are almost all toward the top, so... Yeah, I wonder who this one is. I'm willing to show you this one because it's DLC and it's not related to the story at all. But, like, they didn't have to make it so obvious. Okay. With that, though, you can actually get this from the DLC. 5 common core crystals. And the final item distribution list has 15 legendary crystals, 3 overdrive protocols, and 10 love sources. Again, I'll go over overdrive protocols later. Love sources I will also go over later. But legendary core crystals... God damn it.
Here's Cora! Cute, fierce, fighting fit.
Cora is one of my least favorite unique blades, and I got her as my first blade in my first playthrough of the game too. Unique blades, or as they're called, rare blades, have a much greater chance of coming out of legendary or rare core crystals. Specifically legendary have the highest chance, and they're also the most rare. Rare blades tend to be more powerful than just standard blades. So if you have one, you're probably going to end up wanting to use it over a standard blade. But they aren't great. I don't know. Some of them are really good and have like great designs and are really likable. I really do not like Cora, but whatever. Have you heard anything about a girl called Nia who was captured by the Ardanians recently? I don't know anything about that, but the grown-ups do seem to be talking about secret complicated stuff a lot lately. Apparently there are some kind of dangerous people causing trouble. It's only been 10 years since the war between Moradin and Uriah ended. Why would they stir up more trouble? Sounds like a real pain. I hope the Ardanian soldiers will be able to protect us. I hope that too. Because you are all cat people, and those are just objectively better than other people. Have you heard anything about a girl called Nia who was captured by the Ardanians recently? Oh yeah, I heard something interesting. Apparently the Torah member that the Ardanian Empire captured was some Gormati girl called Nia. Nia. That name seems familiar somehow. Didn't the old Lord of Ekel a decade or so ago have... Actually, let's not talk about that. It's not a happy thing to think about. Thanks. Name of a Tornan. Alright. I just wanted to talk to him because that's an interesting bit of information, but that's one of the few guys you can talk to in this quest that isn't required. We got over here, we have the informant Taruni.
Taruni know this, of course, but Taruni is informant by trade. Cannot provide information without proper compensation.
Okay.
Thanks much for custom. Inside Titan battleship, Gormati girl being held prisoner. Unfortunately, Taruni not yet receive intelligence specifying prisoner name. But rumors say big ship arrived for sole purpose of holding one measly girl. People of Gormat getting along quite well with Empire nowadays, so trouble like this not very welcome. That seemed to be opinion of most of Torragoth resident. That about extent of information Taruni know. Enough to satisfy friends?
Thank you so much. Alright. Let's head back to Torah's house now that we have that information.
Nia and Dromark, executed. It doesn't bear thinking about.
But getting aboard that warship will be no mean feat. We're going to need an ironclad plan.
Army port is under heavy guard.
I guess we'll just have to mount a full-on attack.
No, Rex, we can't put everyone in danger.
Right. Sorry.
There. This is one of the Grand Arbor's routes, right? If this map is correct, it goes all the way from the quay to the hull of the warship. And here, it looks like some kind of cargo entrance. Could we sneak on that way?
Oh, right. No one will spot us if we sneak in from below.
Security light around this entrance. At night, not even workers here.
Looks like this is our only option.
Then it's a plan. Torah?
Torah have something to show you.
What's this then?
Nobody ever see this before. Secret of Torah. An artificial blade.
An artificial blade?
I can't believe it.
Torah have always wanted to be driver of blade. But Torah has no potential to awaken core crystal.
How could you know that? Surely you just have to try and... Oh. You did, didn't you?
Yes, 1 year ago. Torah applied to drive a recruitment man.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, Torah, you mean you...
It was bad. Torah had nosebleed for 3 days.
Just a nosebleed?
What you mean, just? People die from loss of blood, you know.
Yeah, but from a nosebleed.
Anyway, moving on.
For a near-death experience, you're awfully casual about this.
Anyway, back to Torah's blade. When complete, even no potential Torah can be a driver.
This is simply incredible. You built this blade from scratch, Torah?
It was started by Grandpipon and Dadapon. But Grampypon die, and Torah still not know where Dadapon go to.
Oh.
So Torah will finish Blade myself and become a driver like always wanted. Then Dadapon hear about Torah's success and come back home, yes?
Oh, Torah.
By the by, Torah, this blade, as far as I can see, it looks complete. What is there left to do?
All Torah have left to do is buy missing parts. But Torah have no money at all.
Oh, really?
Really?
Nothing? At all?
Not even 1 gold?
So you're asking for a loan?
Not loan. Closer to generous donation.
Just like an Opon? Always shrewd when it comes to gold.
But if Torah completes Artificial Blade, combat capabilities will be big help on mission.
Well, yeah. If it works, you may have a point. So, how much exactly do you need?
Oh, no more than 60,000 gold.
60,000? Do you want a kidney as well?
Calm down, Rex. I think we owe Torah our help. If it's just money he needs, I may be able to assist.
Assist? How exactly?
Nothing illegal, I hope.
Don't even joke, Gramps.
This is a natural crystal. It should fetch around 60,000.
No way. We can't let you sell that.
But...
No, it wouldn't be right. That's it. I'm paying for the parts myself.
Very admirable.
Rex is too generous.
This blade of yours had better be seriously useful, though, Torah.
Leave that to Torah.
Well then, let's go, I guess.
Yippee!
Will they really be okay?
I suppose they'll have to be.
So, what do you actually need to finish this artificial blade? 1 perfect range sensor and 3 bion connectors. I don't think I've ever heard of either of those. Perfect range sensor, I speak. Supplements function of eyes in artificial blade. Quite pricey item, but very important. And the bion connectors. That have many uses, but mostly to prevent hat fall off. Would an ordinary piece of string not suffice? So, where can we buy these items? At Margia's Odds and Ends. Is just off to the left after entering Torrigoth City. I'm sure we must have walked past that area before. Alright, let's go. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we are going to be going to Margia's Odds and Ends in Torrigoth to buy parts for the artificial blade. I just read what the game told me. See you guys then.